on my video. And as you can see, it's about the safety in Tanzania. Okay, so back in March, I went to Tanzania, me and my husband for 2 weeks, and we stayed in Dar es Salaam, Arusha, and Zanzibar. Okay, so um, we stayed in three places, and I can honestly say they were not what I expected. So let me just give you some backstory. So I grew up in the hood, some people will call it, or the city, and I was basically taught like don't walk in like alleyways alone, don't be out past like a certain time. Especially as a female, we're like always kind of taught to like be like prepared or like alert or like be like suspicious of stuff. I just wanted to tell y'all like that's the type of environment, that's the type of upbringing that I was in. So for me to like make a trip to Africa, like to Tanzania, like to a whole other continent, at first like I was like I don't know how like this is gonna be because it's a new environment, it's a new culture, and it's not the type of environment that I'm accustomed to. So fast forward to March, um getting off the plane, I felt
I like
this is it, like we gonna see what this is sitting for. But I didn't feel like scared. I was just like, I don't know what to expect. Like, I didn't know. Like, I mean, you won't know unless you actually go or try it out. So, um, I didn't feel scared. It just was new to be in a different country with different people speaking a different language and flowing a different way. Um, but as far as it being safe, I can honestly say like I feel more safe in Tanzania or
Tanzania.
than like me being in like a hood area in the United States that like I haven't been in before. Like for example, like this one the one night me and my husband was out. I think it was on like a Tuesday or like a Thursday night. So we went out to this um it was like a Jamaican club. I forgot what the name's called. No. It's called like Reggae Town or something. And we left there around like maybe like 11:45, 12 o'clock. And it was dark. Like one thing about being in Dar es Salaam or being in Tanzania is they don't have as much street lights as we do here. So that was kind of like scary at first because it's like, yo, it's dark. Like, I mean, of course they had some lights, but just not as many as like most people would probably prefer. But it was still cool though. So we left that club around like 12 o'clock. Then we got back to our Airbnb around like 1 o'clock. And we decided to just take like a little walk around because we didn't feel like going to bed. So at like 1 o'clock, we were taking a walk, and it was like fruit stands outside. People was out there getting fruit. And let me remind you, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like I'm sitting there like, wait, they got people outside at like 1 in the morning just chilling. Like it was just peaceful. It was peaceful. Yeah, it was kind of dark, but it was peaceful. It was pretty much like calm, cool, calm, and collective. And we were just like, wow, like we're outside at 1 in the morning in a different country on a different continent. and we don't feel scared to like walk around at nighttime. Now, of course, we were like aware of like our surroundings and stuff, and if needed be, we could pop off, but we didn't like but we didn't need to, we didn't have to. The people were still cool. Like, it was like, wow, like this is not how it is in the United States. Another experience was when we were in Zanzibar. Now keep in mind that is like a tourist spot, so they probably, so that particular place would probably not have much like crime and stuff, I would think. But we were out taking a walk on the beach, and we went like off of like the resort property, and we were just like basically taking like a midnight, well, it was probably past 12 o'clock, but we was taking like a midnight walk along the beach. Now mind you, after you leave the resort properties, like the beach is dark, like we couldn't see, like like we had to turn on our flash lights on our iPhones to like see where our feet was, like it was that dark. So we was taking a walk, and and I was like, yo, who is out here talking? So so me and him like paused, and we were just like, where is that coming from? Y'all, there were children on the beach playing in like this like canoe, I guess. I mean, I told you, it was pitch black, so like we couldn't see, but we was like sitting there trying to squint, trying to see, because we was like, what is that? Like, who is out there? And this whole time it was children playing outside on the shore, and it was like 12 o'clock at night, and they were safe. They were out there having a good old time, cracking up and all, like playing and stuff, like. And I'm sitting there like, wow, like these people here are just so peaceful. They're just so relaxed. The last experience I had to prove that Tanzania is pretty much safe was when I seen children going to school by themselves. And this was maybe around like 7 in the morning, and we seen children going to school together, and it had to have been maybe like a group of like 6, but they looked like they were small. Like they looked like they were like probably 4, like 4, 5, like probably from ages like 4 to 9. And I was like where's their parents at? Like, they shouldn't be out here along this beach by themselves going to school. Like, I mean, anything can happen. And when I was talking to a Tanzanian, they was like, nah, like nothing will go left here, especially when it has to do with children, because
we don't play that.
like we protect our children, and if something was to happen to them, the locals take it into like their own hands to like basically deal with the problem. And I was like, oh snap. Like, now I wonder why people, especially children, can just be out playing, having a good old time at all hours of the day, because they are protected and they are well respected. And I was just like, yo, that is like amazing. Like, that is so, like, that's the type of environment that like I would want my children in. Like, that's cool. Like, so I was like, wow, like the kids are safe for real, like that. And like say we went out to eat and stuff, and like say there was other children playing, like a lot of the parents just like let their children just like go like outside, just like, I guess, just like be free without their parent having to hold their hand, take them everywhere. Like, okay, so for example, like in the United States, say we were at a playground, right? 9 times out of 10, the parent will take the child to the bathroom, or I mean, take them to the car, or they would just keep their child close the entire time. But in Tanzania, they don't have to be concerned about somebody snatching up their kid, someone just being like crazy, like with their children. Like, they don't have to be concerned about that because it's protected. And they don't play that, okay? They don't play that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me see my little notes. Okay, yeah, I think I got all of my notes. I think I hit all the points. But yeah, like, that's pretty much it. Like, I felt safe in those 2 weeks that I was there. I felt like I could let a guard down as far as like my physical safety. You know, as far as like picket pocketers, wait, I think it's called picket pocketers or pocket pickers. As far as like little thrifty crimes, like, no, it's called picket pocketing, I think. As far as that, I was still kind of like on alert because that is something that is high there and probably in most other countries. So I was like very alert to like keep my cell phone close to me, or just like put it up, and just to be very like aware if like I went into like a supermarket or like the mall, like places where there's a lot of people. I was a little bit more careful in those type of places because pocket picketing or picket pocketing, oh my gosh, it is common there. And my good friend, she was putting me on a game, like, look, they know that you are a foreigner and they might try to take some stuff from you. They have even taken things from her, and she is a Tanzanian, so it really doesn't have anything to do with me being a foreigner. It just has everything to do with an opportunity. So besides that though, it was safe. Like, it was safe. Like, the people were cool, they were safe, they were chill, they were very observant. Like, they would look at you, but other than that, like, it's safe. So if you had to ask me, is Tanzania or Tanzania, I would say yes. I feel like it's safe. And if you've lived in the hood, any hood, in the entire world, you will be fine. But yeah, so I hope that helps y'all. Remember to like, subscribe, and to share, and I'll be back with some more content about Tanzania.